Hello my boys, good morning. I just arrived from the kitchen with the coffee ready because today we're gonna do some mirror tier crafting. So I want to teach you some things that you might want to do later if you get rich. So basically I have this quiver here and I want to make it a mirror tier. How you can roll, synthesize implicits and much more in this video. So basically this is my current quiver. I'm looking for pierce and strength because I'm a strength stacker and my build here in particular needs to have pierce. And I want to craft this with you now on the stream. First of all, you need to understand that this is a synthesized item which has 3 special implicits. Yeah, as you can see, you can find them from certain divination cards, or you can use the fortification station here to synthesize an item for special implicit. So if you write here synth, you have this one, synthesize an item, giving random synthesized implicits. This can roll up to 1 to 3. Usually this is how you would get on a base, you get the implicits and then you will roll it with beasts. So first step is to get a quiver which has 3 special implicits. Let me show you because I have a bunch of them. So even here I have some examples. When I started crafting this quiver with beasts, I bought a normal one which had 3 synthesized implicits and I started rolling with harvest beasts that we will do in this video. So let's start somewhere. You can buy it from the trade website. If it's under 10 divines, you can buy it already with triple synth. Else, if it's expensive, you will want to synthesize it yourself. In this particular exemplification, I will use a quiver. But know that you can synthesize even rings, anything that you want. The only thing that you need to keep track of is that, let me show you. You cannot synthesize fracture items, unique items, influenced items. Yeah, so you don't want with fracture, with influence, unique, or an item that's already synthesized. And let's try our luck. We put this thing and just for this exemplification I'm doing. See here I got 1 synth implicit. I want to hit 3. This is the first step basically. Here I got 2. And you try your luck until you hit 3. I mean, if it's expensive on the trade website and you cannot afford it, like more than 100 divines, it's cheaper to synthesize it yourself until you get 3 special implicit. Look, I got it here. Now this is triple synthesized implicit and the next step is to roll it with harvest beasts. So now we go here to the menagerie. After you got your triple implicit quiver, you'll go to the blood altar in the menagerie and you will roll it with Vivid Vultures. This thing. So this will reroll a synthesized implicit. And you keep rolling until you get something important, decent, what's valuable for your build. Let's try a couple of rolls.
The first ones are watching Survivor. Don't disappoint them.
So when you're crafting a mirror tier item, most of them use a triple implicit rare item, yeah, because this can have powerful effects and then you want to craft the explicits. But first you start with the implicits. You want to get your base which has good implicits. So again I have intelligence, chaos, damage, fire resistance. Let's roll more. Vulture. This is not that cheap. The Vivid Vulture, it's close to 2 divine or so. This is expensive. That's why it's called mirror tier crafting. Yeah, I got lighting resistance, but you understood what you need to do. Here I kept rolling like this with the beast until I got this outcome. So I used a couple of beasts in order to reach the pierce additional target with strength. I want to remove the fire resistance now and get increased strength 5%, or increase maximum life, or a critical strike chance, a good roll. Any of these 3, replacing the fire resistance, will be a stop for me, and I will start crafting on the explicits. So you need to understand that the implicits are problematic. Crafting the explicits is not that hard. We will use some essences, and we have meta crafting. You know, suffixes cannot be changed, prefixes cannot be changed. Even for the quiver, we can force the life and the bow attacks modifier for the prefix. You put cannot roll attack modifiers, you put some exile slumps until you hit tier 1. There are some tricks that we will do, and I will show you in another video that I will make. Now, if I'm going to roll now with Vivid Vultures, it can reroll another modifier. For example, it can reroll my pierce and I lose it and I will break the item. What we can do here, we can imprint. This is a thing that you need to understand. If you're going for triple synthesized implicit, which have synergy and are great, you need to use the imprint. This uses this beast, which is called Craicic Chimerals, and this will make an imprint of the item. Let me explain what that means. So let's create one, and then I'll explain what it did. Okay, so over Magic, we create an imprint. So this will drop this special orb that snapshotted the modifiers of this quiver. So it saved the modifiers into this orb. So let's see now if I'm gonna to reroll with Vivid Vulture. And let's say if it reroll my pierce or my strength, which I don't want, I can just use the imprint and revert to the initial state. Let me demonstrate. Let's reroll now the synthesized modifier. Hopefully it picks the fire resistance and we get something good. So it will pick a random modifier from those 3 and will reroll it randomly. I want to reroll the fire resistance. For example, here I lost my pierce. This would be a brick, but because I did the imprint, I can just use it. and this reverted to the initial state. And you just keep going again and again until you get it. So let's make a couple of more imprints. I want to show you how this works. So here I will make more imprints, like 3 or 4, and we continue.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile.
This can be a little confusing for new players, but now you understand.
You are truly a survivor.
Most mirror tier items, if not all, they use triple synth implicits. Okay, let's create more. Imp.
The first ones are watching survivor.
I'll create like 3 and 4, and then I'll keep rolling with the vultures.
Truly a survivor.
I also want to show you how to get the beasts. Maybe, you know, it's good for the future, so you know.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy.
So I'm determined to make this quiver a mirror tier quiver,
Truly a survivor.
which can take a while because ideally I want to replace fire resistance with 5% increased strength. That would be the dream. But I would stop even for maximum life or critical strike chance. I would stop for those also. So here I have 4 imprints, so if I fail 4 times I can just revert. And now let's go back to vultures. And we reroll the implicits.
The first ones are watching survivor.
And I'm recording, no? Yeah, I'm
You are
recording.
truly a survivor.
Look, for example, this is a brick. I will revert to the initial state. Done. Okay, we go again.
The first ones are watching survivor.
I must have time
disappoint
to
them.
gather my will.
You are truly a
Let's check.
survivor.
Look, for example here, it rerolled fire resistance with dexterity. And we want to reroll it with either 5% increased strength, or increased maximum life, or critical strike around 40% will be fine. Any of these 3 and I will stop.
The first ones are watching survivor.
So you need to know the modifiers that you want.
Disappoint them. You are
So before
truly
starting
a
the craft, you need to know exactly the modifiers that you want. Look, here it bricked, I will revert to this one and we try again. So you don't lose your items if you do imprints,
survivor. First ones
but you need to make sure that you don't forget to imprint.
The ritual is complete.
Look again, it rerolled the pierce, we just revert, no problem. Try again. So you need to understand this is not easy and can also be expensive if you are unlucky.
Truly a survivor.
Look, I got the mana per enemy killed. It rerolled the fire resistance. We just need to reroll some of those 3 modifiers.
Don't disappoint them. The ritual is complete.
It rerolled my strength with fire resistance. Fuck that. Now let's do some more imprints. Man, I'll speed up this segment because I don't want you to get bored and see what we get. Okay, my boys, I have 5 imprints here. We're gonna try again. You need to understand when you see a mirror tier item, that's how they got the special implicits. You will see, usually you see 3 great special implicits. That's how they do it. They use imprints and they use the vultures here. So these vultures are used by mirror tier crafters.
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
Eh? Oh, it rerolled my pierce and now it gives me 2 instead of 3. Hell no! We want 3. Yeah.
The first ones are watching survivor. Don't disappoint them. You are truly a survivor.
Again, dexterity, man, what's happening?
Prove to the first ones you are worthy, exile. You are truly a survivor.
It rerolled my pierce, no problem, we revert. So you need to have a lot of time and patience to do this one.
Have time to gather.
And also some currency, because if you're unlucky...
Truly a survivor.
Yeah. You know, there are some people that stop when they get 2 good implicits. I mean, you don't need to go like me for triple. You go with 2 good implicits, you keep rolling until you get something. 2 good modifiers and you stop. If you go for triple implicits that have synergy and they are good, it will be expensive. This was just to explain to you how people are getting good triple implicits for the quivers and for the rings and whatever other rares we have.
The first ones are watching survivor.
Okay, let's check the last one for this video. Oh,
You are truly a survivor.
shit. Oh, you know, I'm out of imprints now. That's why you need to be careful. Now I'm happy because I saved 1 more imprint here. So when you can brick your quiver, make sure to have imprints. I cannot stress this enough. When you're doing this, you need to make sure that you always have an extra imprint, as this can happen. What's good for the video, you can roll it, and you have the unpleasant surprise that you're out of imprints and you pretty much bricked your item. And you don't want that. Now, my boys, let me show you how to get the beasts because they are very important. This is a very important discussion. We go to bulk item exchange. It's very easy. Basically, what you need to know is you go have here a beast section. You go to bulk item exchange. You select the divine because you want a large bulk. You go to beast and you have here. You start with yellow beast because this requires that you use yellow beast. It's also great for beast farming. You can make good profit. Yeah, you can get 30 beasts for one divine, and when you're farming beasts, you get a lot of them. Okay, so let's see. Yellow, you will need a Chimeral, Craicic Chimeral, this one, for the imprint. Let's see. It's one divine, no? Man, I'm doing the video, I can't sell it now. Yeah, it's one divine. In order to have a larger bulk, just put here minimum something large, like 10. Minimum 10. Now, because it's a weekend, it's a little more expensive, but the normal price is one diviner for the Craicic Chimeral. Now, these guys are selling in bulk in a weekend, that's why it's a little more expensive. You need to be smart, and if you want to craft this, you do it during the week. Monday to Friday, because the prices will be lower, cheaper. Don't buy it in the weekend. And you want the Vivid Vulture here for the rerolls, this one. And everyone wants to trade now. Yeah, the Vivid Vulture here, and you buy them. Put a slider, how many you want, and you whisper. So you buy your beasts from the trade website. I mean, there are other places too where you can buy, but I recommend using the trade website here because usually you get the good deals, but again, in the weekend, the prices tend to be a little higher, so you need to know about that. Well, my boys, that's it. Today on stream, I will continue crafting this quiver until I get it. Once I get it, I will also make a community post here on YouTube. We'll put a screenshot and explain how much I invested for the results that I got. Yeah, maybe some of you want to read that crap. So enjoy the rest of the day. Keep in mind today it's weekend. Good luck.